Thank you for purchasing from Sangfang Laser. Today we're going to set up our 1390. The first thing we should do is make sure that it came with everything. So we have our ignition key here, the USB cable, our laser tube which is inside this box, our water chiller with the water chiller hose, the air compressor with air compressor hose, and our exhaust fan, and our power strip and power cord. Okay. So the first step we should do is set up the laser tube. So with our key, we can just open up this housing here, and with just these tools, we're going to set up our laser tube: this Allen wrench and the screwdriver here. So take our Allen wrench. Open up. Housing here. Now we're ready to place our tube inside the laser tube housing. Okay. So after we've unboxed our laser tube, we remove all foam away from the laser head and the end. So this is what we're left with. We carefully place this inside the laser tube housing. We want the laser head to be approximately 2 inches away from the first reflecting mirror. About you can use 3 fingers to roughly estimate how far away it has to be from the first reflecting mirror. Make sure that our water in and water out are facing opposite directions. Water in should be down and water out should be up. Once we've done this, we can secure our laser tube with our Allen wrench. After we fastened our laser tube, we want to connect the water in to the bottom of the laser tube. Cut. So after we've secured our water in and water out, we're now ready to connect our voltage lines to the tube. So we get our first we must unscrew the screw on the top of the laser head and connect our yellow wire. Make sure it's on there nice and tight. Next, we must connect our red wire here to the back of the laser tube. We remove the high voltage protector. Take off our screw. And secure our high voltage line to the laser tube. After it's on there nice and tight, we put our protector back on, making sure it's nice and snug. Now we have fully set up our laser tube. So now we're ready to connect our water chiller. So we take our water hose here and connect to the back of the water chiller, our outlet and our inlet, and we'll connect them to the machine. So in order to connect this, we need the outlet to connect to the water in, which is down here, and it's marked water in. Just plug that in. And the same for the inlet. We'll connect that to the water out. So remember, water in is connected to the outlet, and water out connected to the inlet. Cut, Jack. So now we must connect our water protection wire. So we have to open up this left side panel here. And get our water protection line here and pass it through the machine over here and connect to alarm outlet. And secure it nice and tight. Now we must put water into our water chiller. So now we unscrew our cap here and place the water in here, carefully putting about a gallon worth of water. And we check our water meter to make sure we stay within the normal range. We don't want to fill it too high, or else the machine won't pump out the water. So now we must connect the water chiller to our machine. We can plug it into the outlet back in the back of the machine. So now we must add water to our water chiller. We unscrew this cap here, and we can place about a gallon's worth of water into our water chiller. And carefully pour, and as you carefully pour, you can check here to see how much water is inside the water chiller. We want to stay within the normal range. We don't want to fill it too high, or else the water won't pump out. If you go above normal, you can also drain it through here. So now that we've poured water into our water chiller, we must connect our water chiller to the back of the machine with our power cord here. You take this and connect to the outlet behind the machine. So now we're ready to pour water into our water chiller. So we unscrew the cap here, and we can pour about a gallon's worth of water into the water chiller. As we carefully pour the water into the water chiller, we want to make sure that we pour just the right amount. We want to get within the normal range here. And if we do fill too much and we fill the water chiller, we can always drain out some water here. So now that we poured water into our water chiller, we can connect our water chiller to the back of the machine. So we take our power cord here and connect it to the outlet on the back of the machine. Now we fully set up our water chiller. So now we connect our air compressor. So we get our compressor hose and connect it to the air in right here, just like we did the water hose. And we plug in our air compressor to the back of the machine. So now we're ready to connect our machine. So we get our power cable here and connect right here to our machine and connect to the power strip that came with the machine. So now we're ready to fire up the machine. So come over here and we plug in our key into the ignition and fire it up. Also make sure that our water chiller is on. And we can start to see the water flowing through our laser tube. We want to wait until all the air has come out of the laser tube before we start testing the machine.